actually what you're going to do, because if you check your database, if you want to delete, for example, if you want to delete a patient, for example, we have a table of patients here with ID. All patients have unique IDs, creation dates, and next of kin, blah blah, plus all the information. But you find that if you want to delete a patient, it's not possible because this same patient, like this one here, has other foreign keys attached to it, like invoices. You'll find that every patient has an invoice or has a patient visit, and which each visit we find that every visit has an invoice, has a referral form, has a procedure table of requested procedures, payments. So at the end of the day, you can't delete a patient who has all that attached to him. So what you do, you have to do what you call cascade often delete, and this is how you can do this. What I did, first of all, you go to the patient himself, then everything that is attached to the patient, like I will have this relationship where a patient is linked to patient visits. So a patient has many patient visits, so it's a one-to-many relationship, and it's mapped by a patient here, like you can see. But what I did, in order to make sure that I can delete a patient in a cascade way, while removing orphan by orphan until every orphan is done, then the patient is deleted successfully. So first of all, you have to initiate it or initialize it with a new array list, which is an empty array list, of course. Then the relationship is a one-to-many, and then on top of the mapped by, you have to add a cascade, and that cascade is of a cascade type all, and then you make sure that you have orphan removal, which is true. Sometimes it's turned to false, but you have to make sure it's true. Okay, so once you have that, it means every patient visit answer under a patient will be deleted, but there will, under the patient list we also have more things attached to the patient list, like invoices. So you go to the patient list entity and you make sure everything that is attached, for example, have treatment requested, procedure requested, initial triage, blah blah, consultation, recommendations, inpatient treatment, referral form, and invoice. So each of these, they are all attached to a patient visit. But remember, we are deleting a patient. So first of all, we started with enabling. If I delete a patient, the first orphan in the patient is the patient visit, so that orphan will be deleted also. So you have to cascade down to the patient list and also put this cascade all and orphan removal for all orphans attached to the patient list. And these are the orphans, the treatment, blah blah blah. So once you enable this line here, the mapped by, and then you make sure you have a cascade type all and then remove orphan true. So it will have to delete all these orphans. Once you delete the patient, it cascades down, deletes the patient visit under, then cascades down inside the patient visit and deletes all the orphans under the patient visit. I think this is all. Most of the orphans are under the patient visits. And then also the invoice, because the invoice is under visit, but under the invoice we have payments, so you have to cascade down to the invoice and delete all these payments. Like you can see under invoice, we have payments attached, mapped by invoice, one-to-many relationship. So you have to, okay, it has an eager fetch, meaning that it will load all payments under one invoice at the beginning, which is sometimes hectic and it might cause some delays in the system. But it's good for an invoice. If you don't fetch it initially, you'll be facing some bottom problem. So what you have to do, you have to eager fetch it. After eager fetching it, make sure you have a cascade type of all and then orphan remove, such that whenever a patient is deleted, the patient list is deleted too, and other orphans like the patient invoice deleted too, and then other orphans under the invoice, which is the payments are also deleted, and then finally the patient is deleted fully from the DB. So whenever you want to delete a patient that has so many orphans attached to him, and never to activate the cascade type all and then orphan removal, make it true. So